What's up, YouTube? Tommy Forte. About to give another video. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. This video is about Cardi B and Candace Owens. The so-called little feud that they have going. Candace made a comment. She was talking about how illiterate and how ignorant Cardi is. She was, saying all this in front of a white man. Talking about how ignorant her music is and different things like that, and how Joe Biden was using her, pandering to her, through her music and whatnot. And then Cardi comes back and says how the white man is pimping her. How all she doing for the white man and the Republican Party, and here they didn't even get her to speak at their convention. Well, ladies, guess what? White man is pimping both of y'all. He's pimping both of y'all. Okay? And let me explain why. At one time in the 80s, when Hollywood and the powers that be decided to flood the black community with images of black men being gangsters, because that wasn't always in thugs, that wasn't always the image for black men. The 70s wasn't like that. The 60s wasn't like that. So how did all of a sudden black men become quote unquote so dangerous and violent? Because the images that was pushed on us. They pushed the black man being so violent, so gangsterous, and the thug image and all of this. They pushed that in the 80s with with movies like Colors, and then next thing the rappers started coming out. And Ice Cube and NWA and Ghetto Boys, even though they did have a street edge to them, these guys were very conscious. Every last one of them. Bushwick Bill was very conscious. Willie D, you see what he does on videos today. He was conscious. And Scarface is conscious. Conscious brothers. Then look at NWA, very conscious. MC Ren, Ice Cube, guys was conscious. But the image that they had made a lot of other rappers who wasn't as conscious think that they could copy that image. Because they were putting out that gangster image, a lot of people follow suit. Because remember, the gangster image, they was trying to get rid of that pro-black and proud and the red, black, and green, and the messages by X-Clan and KRS-One and Poor Righteous Teachers, Brand Nubian. They was trying to get rid of that image. So they was trying to push that gangster image. And it worked. It worked. Because right after that, just basically everything became, drugs and violence and gangster, and black men bought into that image. They have. Pants sagging and all of this, they bought into those images. Well, same thing with black females. What's the images that was pushed on them? Being whores. Sleeping with men for the bag. They pushed that image also. See, Oprah Winfrey, when they had the movie, the people from The Crash, or the movie The Crash on her show, she took the time out to go after Ludacris. But Oprah knows that's not Ludacris, talking about, disrespecting women in the music and the images and stuff like that, degrading women. That wasn't Ludacris' fault. It's the people that's pushing that image. And then right after that, I believe he came out with Runaway Love or something like that. But, a Runaway Girl, whatever. Uh, but that image was pushed out and purposely used to try to tear down black men. On the opposite side, the push to be, fast and loose and that whoredom that was pushed on black females. Okay, it's the same thing with like I said, it's the same thing when Denzel and Holly won those awards. He won from being a thuggish, you know, rogue cop, right? A no good cop. And what did she want? What did she win for? From being loose. From being loose, from being hot, from being a whore. That's what she won for. The same time Denzel won Best Actor from being a rogue cop, thuggish cop, she won from being, from being a whore. And she was a whore for a racist white man. But that's the images that they want. So when Cardi B says Candace is being pimped by the white man, you are too. Because they make these sisters come out with these images and these videos and these songs. Think about it. Nicki Minaj. The word Minaj. Where that comes from? Menage a trois. She making songs about Anaconda. Come on now. City girls. Talking about how good they grip. How tight they grip is. Everything is sexual. I don't see Whoa Vicky and Lil Debbie. I don't see them white girls, being the same way. They don't do that. You can't, I don't think you can push, I don't think you'll be able to push those type of images on white girls. I don't think white parents will have that. You can't, you're not going to have those girls singing them songs, in the 5th and 6th grade, twerking and stuff. No, they have that set aside for black females. The self-destruction and gangster and harming your own kind, violently, that's reserved for black men. So you both are pimps, or the white man is pimping both of y'all. For real. But that's something, like I said, that's something that we have to take a hold on, people saying Candace is a traitor and different things like that. And then Candace is talking about the music. Joe Biden jumped on, right after WAP, and he probably seen and know what it stands for. He said, okay, let me talk to these black females. That's sad. And he's friends with Strom Thurmond was his role model, and all these racist Democratic senators, back in the days. This is sad. So we got to do better as black people, as a race, as a nation. Now, Candace makes some good points. I really do think she makes some good points. She said how the music is damaging the black community, and it is. She's not lying. Now, why she's saying it, who she's saying it to, all of that matters. If she really wants to help, then help. I think Cardi B is very intelligent. Very intelligent. She's no dummy by a long shot. But she can make better music. She didn't have to make WAP for the whole world to see. And she was, And then she, you're too smart. She's too smart to be so, to be so cavalier in her ignorance. And she says, she can make millions of black women or black females pop their coochie, but then she can make a million go and vote. And you just stick out, cut out the first part. you know. So it's Tommy Forte. That's my thoughts on these sisters, fighting. Again, the white man pimping both of y'all. You know, tell the truth. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.